Today we're giving the Suvie 3.0 Plus a try with something a little more high scale than what we've done in the past. We've done tikka masala, we've done jambalaya, we've done chicken and rice, but what if I want something a little more high scale, a little more bougie, you know, date night-esque style of food? Does the Suvie offer convenience without the compromise? Today we're gonna find out. We've got here some prime rib, pretty high scale menu option when you go to fine dining or really any dining place in general. You can get a prime rib at Outback. You don't have to go super fine dining. Suvie actually offers the prime rib with their delivery service. So this prime rib kit is gonna include the prime rib, the truffle creamy cauliflower, and green peas. We know it's super simple. All we've gotta do is tap this to the logo and it's ready to cook. So let's go ahead and put it in here and get it started. I'm gonna remove both trays. Date night, ooh, truffle zest. That's fancy. All right, so it says collect from your pantry water, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Place creamy cauliflower in warm water to thaw for 2 minutes. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna use a pan and I'm gonna thaw it out for 2 minutes here in warm water. This is an interesting one. It says place the green peas in the fridge to thaw during the cook. So we're not gonna be cooking these yet. Bottom zone. Oh, interesting. We're gonna be sous videing in the sous vide. That's very fancy. Very date night-esque. Do not open the prime rib package. It says just put the package in the pan, like that, and place prime rib steak into the sous vide pan and cover completely with water. We're gonna be covering this prime rib with water and we're gonna sous vide it. How do you say it? Sous vide?
Sous vide.
Sous vide. We're sous videing in the sous vide. Because the door is at a slight angle, I recommend filling up the pan only halfway with water before you put it in the unit. And once it's in, you can fill it up the rest of the way. All right, in the top zone, cut open the creamy cauliflower and add to the sous vide pan. I've had the creamy cauliflower before and it is so good. It just says put it straight in, close it up, load, scan, and cook. So we're gonna scan it, which we've already done. Press cook now. It says check water level. I've done that. All right, so I've scanned and tapped the card. I've hit the button to start the cook. And so now it is heating up the water to properly sous vide the prime rib in the sous vide. You wanna make sure to remove the crumb tray before putting in your pan. It's currently 325, it says it'll be ready at 5:18. Very easy. Date night, currently going really well. I've invited my boo over. I said I was gonna make something real nice for him. Prepped it and look at me. Now I don't even have to be in the kitchen for the next hour and a half or however much that math added up. I can go be with my baby on the couch, or maybe we want to go outside for a little nature walk. We can do whatever because the sous vide is taking care of our dinner for the night. I'll see you guys later.
2 hours later.
All right, 5 seconds. Finally. So the directions say to get the rib out. This is how I've decided to do it. That'll take out some water. Now put in the green peas for the remainder of the 5 minutes. Got them in here. They've been thawing in the fridge. So it just says to empty out this pan, remove the water, and then take some oil, about a half a teaspoon of oil, half a teaspoon of salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. Give it a mix. All right, and then we're gonna put it back in the bottom here. And it says to leave the creamy cauliflower on the top and broil to finish. You have to manually change it to 5 minutes. There we go, 5 more minutes. It is very convenient to make this meal. These are easy peasy lemon squeezy. One of my favorite things on a busy week is just to make some of these sous vide meals and freeze up literally hours in my week. I give that like a 10 out of 10 when it comes to convenience. So So we're about to figure out if we have to compromise anything. We're talking about prime rib here. It wants me to rest this prime rib for about 5 minutes before I cut into it, which is what you should do with any piece of meat, especially a larger cut. It should be that easy. All I have to do is cut it and then put a little zhuzh on top. We've got a fancy date night meal for the two of us. Maybe I'll open a bottle of wine. Get a little red wine with this red meat.
Will the sous vide do that too?
I don't know. Suvie, will you open a bottle of wine for me? That's okay. That's what we have our waiter for. Travis? Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's not date night for nothing. All right, 5 minutes, the perfect amount of time to get a glass of wine. All right, I'm very excited. I've not been disappointed by a sous vide meal yet, so I'm very, very excited about the prime rib. And I know you are too over there. If you're trying to plan your day, just know that if you're doing a sous vide meal, which is like, it's hard to differentiate what I'm trying to say, but the sous vide mode, the cooking mode.
Sous vide.
Sous vide. When you're doing a sous vide cooking mode in the sous vide, you have to account for the heating up of the water, and it does not account for that in the recipe time. So it told me that it was gonna be an hour and a half to cook this prime rib meal, when actually it was 2 hours because it took half an hour to heat up the water in the sous vide. Understood? Got it?
Yes.
Let's cut into it, shall we? So it says you want to keep the juice within the rib roast. So try and set it up here and get a nice little cut on the top and keep it upright. Okay, let me grab this out.
Why?
And then we're gonna pour this juice out. You ready?
Ready.
We can hit done here. We want to cut this prime rib. So you want to kind of try and find the way that the grain is going so you can cut across. And it looks like I'm going to kind of cut this way. Okay?
Alrighty.
Yep.
Buttery.
Oh yeah, tender for sure. Knife change up. Super tender. Let's get it plated up and then I'll do a complete taste test with the zhuzh and everything on top. I would say it's medium. It's not the color that you would expect from a fresh steak. You know, you're looking for deeper reds and stuff like that. It's a little duller of a color temperature, but it still is super tender. So they do include a truffle zest, super fancy. This is for your cauliflower. Ooh, smells amazing, oh my gosh. Okay, and then we got our little zhuzh. Now you could take this and you could put it in a little pan and add some cornstarch to it, like some cornstarch and water mixture, and really thicken it up. Today I'm just gonna use what I got and spoon it over here. Get some moisture back in here. Oh. Just to recap, we've got prime rib, creamy cauliflower mash, and I've forgotten what these are called. Peas! They're called peas. We never eat peas at the house. All right, let's give it a bite. Tender enough to cut with a fork. Got some juice, got some cauliflower. Good. Very good. I'm gonna try this beef again without the cauliflower mashed potatoes. Super, super tender. Super tender. It is not a fresh prime rib. I'll go ahead and give you that. But for being the conditions it's under, for being frozen, sent to your house, and not have to do anything but cover it with water and put it in the sous vide, it is super good. And it's really, really tender. That's that. All right, taste tester, get in here.
All right.
You want some creamy cauliflower mash too, or just the meat?
I'll take it.
I cut you this little large piece.
I will take that piece.
What does he think?
Mm-hmm.
Is it date night appropriate?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's really good.
it is really good.
Super tender.
It is very tender. Like, it's not tough at all. The color is the only thing that I feel like doesn't make it date night-esque, because it's so traditional to have when you're having a steak dinner. You have that deep red inside, and
It's like
that,
bloody rare. You
yeah,
know?
exactly. And it's just, it doesn't offer that because of the way it's been packaged and cooked, but it's still so tender.
The cauliflower is
And the cauliflower mash is so good. And with the truffle on top, like the little truffle zest, it just adds another flavor that is just so, you know, higher scale. It brings it to that date night meal. You know,
I'm trying to find something wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
No, I think the only thing that's wrong with it is the portion size. It's just too small for Americans.
I need, when I get prime rib, I want the whole slab.
Yeah, so I mean, you're getting, I think it said 3.5 servings of 4 ounces. So it's about a 12, 14 ounce steak that you then turn into 2 meals. So I mean, this is totally something that you could eat by yourself if you're really hungry. You get 2, you make 2 for date night. It's totally possible.
I'm almost done with it.
Yeah, this is gonna be Travis's dinner.
Okay, I'll leave it so there's still something to shoot.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, I think it's really good. I think when we've come here with the question of do we have to compromise for convenience, I am here to tell you that you do not have to compromise. This is a great, delicious meal. It is upscale. It is tasty. It's got beef. It's got a nice little zhuzh, like dressing to put on top of it. The creamy cauliflower mash is just so tasty. The only thing I haven't tried are the peas. So let me give a second serving. They're peas. Yeah, they're peas. I mean, peas aren't my favorite vegetable anyway, but they're cooked fine. They're tasty. The cauliflower mash is so good. So I'm here to tell you, if you're looking into the Suvie meal delivery service, you're not gonna be disappointed by the food. It's a great price and it saves you so much time in the kitchen. I truly am a believer and even a converter, because when I first got this unit, I was sworn off to it. I was like, you mean to tell me it's gonna take away my job in the kitchen, the thing I love the most, and I'm gonna accept this? I was not gonna be okay with that. But this past week even, it was my birthday this past week, and I told my husband this whole week we're having Suvie meals, and we did, and we were not compromised with deliciousness at all. If anything, we were given more time in our week, and I'm really thankful for that. So we're gonna go and enjoy our date night. And something that does go great with steak and wine is chocolate lava cake. So I'm probably gonna throw a chocolate lava cake in here and have it in 19 minutes. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.